So that's what the emotions are there for. They're notifications just to bring your focus. Something needs your attention. They're not something to be dwelled in, not something for you to keep pondering over. It's just gonna sap your energy. That's not what they're for, okay? Another reason why we have a hard time tapping into this ability of controlling our own emotions is because of ego. Especially being a man, when you coming up as a little boy, like it's a lot of ego, a whole lot of, oh, gotta show them I'm tough, gotta show them I ain't no punk, gotta show them I ain't backing down, I ain't. It's a lot of ego. The issue is when little boys start to develop that way, they develop into grown men who still have those same problems. Grown men who don't know how to communicate, grown men who don't know how to use their words, and grown men who you can still control them just by tapping into their emotions. Now they gotta, as a grown man, now I gotta show you I ain't no punk. Now I gotta show you I'm tough. Now I gotta show you I ain't backing down, even if the law ain't even on your side. The same proving yourself to whoever you proving yourself to is the same stuff that can land you in jail. Same stuff to put you behind bars. But hey, we just think that's normal. We think that's the way to be because this is how we seen our whoever we were looking up to. This how they behave. This how they acted. This how I've been my whole life, and nobody ever told me any different. Nobody ever told me I could control these things. Nobody ever told me that it was my responsibility to control how I felt. So there you go. That's a whole nother aspect. We already lack of knowledge as well as the ego. And another reason why we get into these issues with not controlling our emotions is probably something a lot of people don't think of. But a lot of times we also lose control of ourselves or let our emotions run wild or a little longer than they were supposed to, thinking that we're endearing ourselves to somebody else. I had, like, years ago, my closest friend, he passed away. RIP. He ended up passing away. And after he passed away, I went into a state of depression. I was so depressed at the time, I didn't even realize I was in a state of depression. But I was dwelling in that emotion. And I kept wondering why I never wanted to be around anybody anymore. Why I didn't want to participate in no activities. I would literally have plans weeks ahead of time. Then the day of come, I get dressed up, showered up, shaved, everything. Take off to whatever the event was, whatever the activity was, whatever. And for no reason at all, while I'm halfway there, I would just all of a sudden say to myself, you know what? I don't feel like it. And just turn around and go right back home. And I still, even that being that dramatic, I still didn't realize something was wrong with me. I still didn't realize I was depressed. And this was months and months and months, probably a little over a year after my friend had passed away. And what I didn't understand was part of me felt like by continuing to be sad over the fact that my best friend is no longer here, that's just a testament to how much I loved him. That's a testament to how much I cared about him and how much I missed him. And I was wrong. I was completely wrong about that. Because if he was still here, if he was alive, he wouldn't want me to be down and depressed. He wouldn't want me to be having thoughts about how much easier it might be if I wasn't here. He wouldn't even want that for me. So how can I blame my emotions and my sadness on him not being here and think he would be okay with that? Now I'm misrepresenting our friendship. Now I'm misrepresenting him. But in my brain, I'm thinking, No, it's just a whole nother way of me showing how much he meant to me. That's why I'm this sad. That's why I don't mind being this sad. And that was just something that I had to think on and ponder on and finally come to grips with that, hey, it's okay. Just because you no longer allow yourself to feel as sad, yes, you're still gonna be sad that he's gone. Yes, you're still gonna miss him. Yes, you're still gonna want him back. But allowing yourself to spiral into a depression and allowing yourself to keep feeling these emotions that you don't want to feel and not doing anything about it, that's not endearing you to your friend. And I had to do something about it. But that's also a reason why, even when, even if you mad about something, I had another instance in my life where I wasn't able to see my own children as much as I wanted to. And it was someone else's fault why that was happening. And I was so mad and irritated by this person. I constantly was thinking about all the things I could do to this person, violent, physical, everything. Thinking about all the stuff I could do to this person. And no solution that I came up with would allow me to see my children more. None of them. Actually, all the solutions I came up with only would help in me continuing to not see my children. But I kept on thinking that, no, this is the way I'm supposed to feel and I'm supposed to be mad. These are my children. If I'm not upset that I can't see my children, then that can be taken as, oh, well, you must don't care about your children. And I had to humble myself and take a step back. No, because the whole time you're not getting to see your children. If you do something violent to this person, then they could put the laws in your life, or they could do things that make it so that you lawfully can't see your kids, which is only going to defeat the purpose of me trying to get to see my kids more. And when I just sat and thought about it, I said, yep, the only thing that what I'm thinking of doing, if I do that, the only thing that's going to happen is that's just going to be me expressing how angry and how upset I was at somebody coming between me and my children. That was it. That was all ego, as well as me thinking, no, this is me endearing myself to my children. They don't even know this stuff is going on. They don't even know that I'm trying to see them. They don't even know that people are playing with me and not allowing me to see them. And I just kept thinking, no, I'm supposed to feel this way. I'm justified in feeling this way. Maybe. But at the end of the day, me being mad wasn't serving me. Wasn't serving me at all. I'm just walking around stressed out, angry, about to blow up on somebody else who didn't even deserve it. All because I'm really mad at this person, but I know I can't go put hands on him. So I had to come to grips with the fact that just because you don't allow yourself to be upset about something, that don't mean you don't care. Same with my friend. Just because I don't allow myself to go into a full-on depression because he's no longer here, that don't mean I didn't care about him. That don't mean I don't love him. That don't mean I don't miss him. So we gotta also free ourselves from that mindset of thinking we're showing some type of loyalty or something by allowing ourselves to feel ways that we really don't want to feel.